Happy May the 4th, everyone, and we are going to be doing a podcast to celebrate May the 4th. This is actually the April podcast, but I postponed it until May the 4th just to make it a little bit more special. Hey Vader, what up? May the 4th be with you, everybody. So last time we talked about episode 1 because there wasn't really anything else going on in the Star Wars universe. But with today, the final episode of the Clone Wars came out, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 has ended. Also, rumors about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2, so we have a good bit to talk about. Also, I did actually finish Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, when the game came out, we didn't really have enough time for it, so me and Vader are now playing through it. But Vader's not very good at video games. You can obviously see that. Okay, fine. I'm not very good at video games. But at the end of the series, I did learn a lot. I mean, I'm not the video game genius either, but Vader, you're pretty bad. I mean, I knew it was going to be an adventure game, so I wanted to learn about it myself. I also did try to start going through back through the game in Jedi Grandmaster, which is pretty hard. Oh yeah, there are streams where the Malakos fight that's really hard in the Jedi Grandmaster mode. That's just really hard, and I've seen some people play the game and it's they take it over an hour to beat the Malakos fight. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to that bit. It was really hard to defeat a few stormtroopers with the little health I had. I got stuck in a part for a while. Watch the video for more information, and you can actually look at how I fail. Or you can go back and watch my original series and just watch me fail at absolutely nothing. Yeah, there. You got stuck on the first little bit. You just had to go squeeze through a little gap, but you didn't even figure that out. I didn't think. Okay, and of course you did learn at the halfway mark on your videos. Well, yeah, I'm halfway mark in the numbers of my videos, but I was probably only a quarter way through the game because my earlier videos were kind of nothing really. I didn't know how to approach the game. But once I got the Zepho, I tried to have a little bit harder, but not until Kashyyyk that I really learned what to do, or I learned how to properly do the game when I was escaping Zepho, I guess. Yeah, there we go. But I'll save my Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order review for another video. But today, for our first topic is Jedi Fallen Order 2. Yeah, the first game does open up a pathway. Cal does destroy the holocron, which is kind of annoying since you were just working the whole game to getting it and went through all that pain going through to fight Darth Vader for nothing. Well, it wasn't really nothing, because imagine if the Empire did get the hold of that holocron for long. Yeah, it wouldn't be very good, because then they'd probably get all the Force-sensitive children and make a lot of other Inquisitors, and make everything a lot harder. But I do get what Cal was doing there. I guess I feel the Jedi, they just it's in the Clone Wars as well. They're not peacekeepers anymore. They do kidnap children, really, so that's not very good. So Cal's no, we're not going to force them. We're going to let their own path. We're going to let them decide their own path, even if they turn to the dark side or something. We're going to let them go on their own path. I do have a theory for the second game that Darth Vader, it's going to be in a lot more because he knows of Cal now. But he's going to be in it more, I'd say, but he's not going to be in it all the time. He's obviously going to get more Inquisitors out or something. I don't think it's going to there could be a fight at the end of the second game, and then we could lead on to a third game. No. I also want to find out more about Merrin, because Merrin's actually a character that I really like in the first game. She was a Night Sister, and I love the arc of the Clone Wars about that. I just like it. And the game is literally just about over when you meet her, and then basically you go to Bogano, and then the second sister takes the holocron, and then you go and to the final battle. Well, Merrin just disguises the ship, so she's important, I guess. I don't think it would be very easy for them to get past the Empire's fleet if it wasn't for Merrin. So no, she is pretty important. Yeah, it is very exciting when Vader just jumps down and the second sister is killed. But like also when she says like I've been carrying so much hate for you, I feel like she's gonna say something different, like say something else. He's like, and then Vader comes down and he's like, and then she dies. It feels like she's gonna join up with them, and like, but like it's too late. Vader just comes down and kills her. What did I do? But of course, there's a lot more other aspects in the game, but like I don't know. Hopefully, we still have the same force powers again. We hopefully not learn new ones. Maybe not like I don't think we're going to be learning any new ones through like flashbacks, but like just Cal learning more force abilities. Like maybe Seer teaches him a few things. Because maybe she starts using the force again and stuff. She did, use the force at the end of the game. Maybe she's healing her connection to the force, and we can like more explore them more in the second game, and Seer could train Cal a bit more. Yeah, so that is the first topic of this podcast talked about, and then we want to move on to our next topic, which is Star Wars Battlefront 2, the main multiplayer game for Star Wars for the past 2.5 years, nearly 2.5 years. It is ending. I did make a video about it on Wednesday, the day the update came out, when I went through all the updates from I went from like November 2017 when the game launched to all the way now, April 2020, at least May 2020 right now. But when I made the video, it was April 29th. Yeah, and of course, EA did make a very big mistake of ending this game. Did you go through your opinions in the video? Oh no, I don't really have time. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff added to Star Wars Battlefront 2, but again, I kind of saved my opinion, and your opinion. Like you wanted in the video. I saved my opinion for the podcast just because I wanted to. Well, the video was 22 minutes long. Okay, so I didn't really have enough time to put in my opinions there, but I really don't want the game to end. Like if they made it, if Battlefront 3 is confirmed, then I'd be a lot happy with it. But like I don't think it's going to be Battlefront 3 for a really long time, because like Jedi Fallen Order is coming in 2022. I don't feel like it's going to be another Star Wars game in 20. Is it going? I don't think there's going to be another Star Wars game in 2021, right? I don't know. Definitely not 2020 though. It will be confirmed then. But I have high hopes of 2021, but I don't really think it is. And I don't think two Star Wars games are going to come out in 2022, because that just doesn't happen, really. But 2021 would be cool, but if not, the 2023. And I do not want to wait 3 years for another multiplayer Star Wars game. I just don't get why they were ending any of the game. Like, the end of the game's going Battlefront 6. Oh, God. Of course, there is another Star Wars Battlefront game coming. No, there's another Star Wars game coming. Star Jedi Fallen Order 2, and there's also like a Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which was like a cover revealed, which we will talk about again. Great, but this game has just so much potential. It's not like if there wasn't that much more potential, I could definitely see them like getting in the game, like, because it's kind of a waste of time going on a game that just doesn't have anything to be added to it anymore. But like it does. Coruscant, Mace Windu, Ahsoka, Ventress. I always keep thinking of Mace Windu whenever I think of heroes for this game. I just always do. More original trilogy heroes maybe, but like I don't think really needs to be anymore. Like Jango Fett needs to be added. He's better than Boba Fett in my opinion. Yes, there is so much to be added to this game. Like Bespin, there could be like Cloud City, that map on Bespin, on the ground. That would work perfectly for Capital Supremacy, I think. Be just so good, and like Bespin's not on co-op because I don't really think it could work in co-op. Really, like I think it's probably too small for 4 phases. I think it probably is one of the most smallest maps in the game. Yeah, it's also pity because like Jabba's Palace and Kessel, they do work for co-op, because you don't obviously see the difference between those and the bigger maps, because like the phases are like much smaller, but you can still work with it. Bespin is probably just way too small in my opinion. Well, not way too small, but it's just too small. GA has actually been like abandoned for like the last year, so it'd be really nice to just do one last map for it, and that would be Coruscant. Oh yeah, you could do the underworlds of Coruscant, and Palpatine's office, the Jedi Temple. There's just so much to do. Coruscant is just such a big planet. The Jedi Tunnel will be great for like capital supremacy as well. The underworld, I just, it would be great for like, I don't know what I'm saying right now, but it would just be great. It would work. It would be work for like extraction maybe in the lower levels. Maybe because extraction's kind of abandoned, so maybe they weren't really like updated. But like another mode that is abandoned is Starfire Assault. They could definitely do the Battle of Coruscant. That'd be really cool. You know what it does in the Death Star in the first game. You did like a ship level, and you went inside the ship, inside like, wait, you did like a battle outside the Death Star, and they went inside the Death Star, and they went back outside the Death Star. Maybe we could do a similar thing with Battle of Coruscant. You go into the Visible Hand with like Obi-Wan and Anakin, or like something like that. Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. And you could add like Magna Guards and stuff. You could add Utapau as well with it, and you can add Magna Guard. You could add Utapau, with Coruscant and Battle for Coruscant with Magna Guards as well, and then the other clones that are there, I forget, but like they have them design on their helmets, so that'd be pretty cool as a reinforcement as well. Two reinforcements, pretty cool. Especially because we got the Droideka, I really think we should get the Magna Guard, especially because it could be like it could work like a lightsaber. Oh, I was gonna say that we could get Coruscant Carbon as a skin, and then we could get the Imperial guards for like Emperor Palpatine's guards. They're pretty cool. Wow, okay, I don't think I could have thought of all that fast, but okay. They could even add some Star Jedi Fallen Order DLC. I don't see why not. When we were talking about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order there, when we were talking about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order there, they could add some Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order DLC for the game. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, they are like endless possibilities with this game. There's not that much. Not that there's not that much at it, but like whatever. We could add like Qui-Gon. There was, I think, in April 2018. There was like this is for April Fool's Day, but there was a trailer for season 2. Cause season 2 ended up being the solo season, but this is just a prank. This is April Fool's prank, but like it was supposed. It said it was season 2 was going to be an episode 1 season. It had like Qui-Gon with on Naboo, cool, and then there was Jar Jar screaming there. So I think Jar Jar probably would have been the villain. Yeah, that would be perfect for a season. But I don't think that would really work though, because it just has like Qui-Gon and Jar Jar. Like Naboo is already in the game, which is like one of the best maps. It's just great. It is kind of sad that this game has built its way up since launch, and then it just kind of got destroyed by EA. Very money hungry and stuff. It is just kind of sad, but everyone knows that some good things have the end. It's great sad because Kylo was doing a Star Wars Battlefront 2 series, and then it's kind of sad because he thought like the game was going to go on forever. Like, I kind of feel bad for him because he's doing stuff in the Barrows Gaming channel, and he was gonna do a video every update, and like he only did a video on like 3 updates now because of the BB update, the 2 Age of Rebellion updates, the final update of the game. But it is good that he added like the prequel content and the sequel content, and then the original trilogy content. So they did like do all 3 eras there. The original trilogy already had like a lot of stuff starting off. They had like 5 heroes and stuff, but like the same amount of reinforcements. But the prequel trilogy, a villain and a hero. I'm not gonna tell who they are. I think we all have played Star Wars Battlefront 2, right? The sequel to the villain and hero, and the original trilogy had 5 villains and heroes. Very unfair. The original trilogy had an advantage because like the original Star Wars Battlefront only had the original trilogy, so they just kind of borrowed stuff from the last game. Yeah, I guess so. But then Finn and Phasma were added, so that's 2 villains and heroes for the sequels, and then of course Obi-Wan, Grievous, Anakin, and Dooku. That's 3 heroes and villains for the prequels, and then BB-8, BB-9 were added. So that's 3 villains and heroes for the sequels. So the originals are still on top after like 2.5 years. Come on, EA and DICE, add some more prequel heroes, Ahsoka and Ventress, and I think then Mace Windu and Savage Press will do greatly. And then the prequels and originals will be equal. What about the sequels, though? Come on, Vader, who cares about them? I guess so. I mean, if you could add Rose, Storm would be worse than Jar Jar. Admiral Holdo, Storm, you're breaking my heart. Oh, actually, before BB and BB-9 were confirmed, I thought actually Poe and Hux were coming, but I don't think anyone really wants to see General Hux. But like, it'd be kind of cool to have all 3 of the main guys from the sequels. Actually, I think that's the reason for Padme to be added then. So add Padme and Cad Bane and have the prequels be on top, because like, the prequels are greatness. Oh, you could have the sequels with the worst trilogy, a third, the originals, which the greatest like set of movies, but like not the greatest like actual like era of Star Wars. So they have 5, and then the prequels they have 6. That'd be perfect. And then maybe end the game off, so you could have something like that. Okay, but like the prequels they need to have more. But I guess people might think that they got a lot of love, but like the originals, like they had a lot. The prequels only had 3 maps starting off with, which is kind of sad. They could add a Mustafar, which I'm kind of okay with them just adding it for HVV. I mean, like that'd be pretty cool, you know, Anakin versus Obi-Wan. Oh yeah, they could. There's a mod for this, but like I really wish they'd add like an arcade, like villains versus villains. You could do like Vader versus Kylo, or like Anakin versus Obi-Wan. Oh yeah, it's really cool. Me and Kylo do sometimes used to do like versus on Star Wars 2, and we had to get a mod for that, and we had to buy Star Wars 2 on the PC. So we had to buy it. We got to like set up whole like PC. Okay, but no, we didn't. I think our PC was already set up. We had to get Star Wars 2 for PC to do that kind of versus battle. Yeah, because you can't really get mods on Xbox. So I do think we have made our point. Actually, I just want to speak up for this, but it's like since God, I can't think, but since Star Wars Battlefront 2 kind of released before Last Jedi released, Episode 7 has like 3 maps. Episode 8 has 1, and Episode 9 has 1. Which is kind of sad, because even like Canto Die is kind of like a bad map, but like I kind of like to play on Star Wars Battlefront 2. Like I kind of just do. And Octo would be nice for a little like blast map or something, or HVV. Yeah, and like Episode 9 has a lot of places. Like, come on, name them off. So, if Agent Cross was in the game, the Sand Planet, Kijimi, the planet where the Death Star crashed down on, Exegol. You just got so much there. You've got the planet at the beginning, which actually is pretty cool. Yes, Episode 9 has all those options. And I don't get why they added Agent Class. I really think they should add a different map, because like Agent Class is just a random forest planet. I really wish they added the planet with the Death Star, the broken up Death Star. That would be really cool. I mean, the Death Star 2 map doesn't even have the Emperor's throne room. Yeah, wow. Okay, so I think so we're done talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2. That took a long time, so because the Star Wars Battlefront 2 has so much potential. I think you get the point. And now we're going to be going on to our third, not final. Now we have a few more things to discuss, but our third topic on today, the new cover art for like Star Wars Saga, which won't take that long. Oh yeah, I love how they combine all 3 eras. You have Geonosis at the one side and the Hoth at the other side. That means like the originals and prequels. You have Darth Vader in the middle. You know, it's really good. And then you have characters from the sequels down at the bottom. It's great. I really love it. I hope that's in the cover. I think it kind of combines them better than what the Blade Saga cover did. Yeah, when I look at that, everything's just from episode 3 and episode 6. It's kind of annoying. Except maybe R2D2 and C-3PO. I feel like that's more like episode 5 thing, but like whatever, man. Because with that, you have episode 5, episode 2, episode 9. You've read the orange lightsaber on there, which is pretty cool, and Finn with the Episode 9 look. Yeah, and Kylo and Rapunzel are going to play that on the gaming channel, guys. Whenever Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga will release, they will play it. So great. On the Barbie channel, I think when the Skywalker Saga was released, we did a video. I was announcing it, and Kylo was down there with me. It's pretty cool. Yeah, man, I'm just excited when like we have a big mail of like three box, like a box of like three cases, 3 boxes of like a Star Wars Saga, I guess, 3 covers, and just like all of us just grabbing them, or like even more. I don't know how much of a player I should get in the game. Yes, it's very exciting. But now, in the final topic of today, the final episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Victory and Death has released. Now, I haven't actually reviewed most of these Clone Wars episodes because I kind of wanted to save it for a later time. I probably should have reviewed them, but I was just kind of getting lazy at the end. Oh, of course, Vader. So basically, in episode 11, Order 66 happens, and now, in this episode, basically, Darth Maul destroys the hyperdrive from the inside, and the ship comes crashing down, and it is awesome. And when Rex tells her, and Ahsoka's like, "These are my brothers," like they would take us down even if they died in the process. And it was just a good moment. And this arc is just one of the best. I really just enjoyed sitting down in front of my TV and just watching this on Disney Plus. It was great. Yeah, and lately me and Vader were watching these together. So I actually watched it on the big TV here in the living room with Vader. The final arc we watched together just because we wanted to hear our own thoughts and stuff. It was really good. Oh yeah, of course I'm at the end. Oh yeah, I love how it like cuts into that. That's so cool. I was kind of just waiting until it actually showed your face and actually showed like what you look like, because I was kind of like just like, are you gonna be in your Rebels look or what? I'm really curious. And you were in your Rebels look. You were in a different look because it's like, I don't know how long it is after episode 3 that clip does take place, but I'll find out in the future. Yeah, we are just after watching the episode this morning, and I did. Of course, I did get Storm today. Storm after I had to like think of all the words we're going to be saying in this podcast. Yeah, we didn't have time to research. I don't really get why Ahsoka and Rex like separate, because like, I guess they have to. They have to like with Star Wars Rebels, but like I think they should stick together. But that doesn't happen. They make a mistake. When Ahsoka's pulling down Maul's like ship when he's trying to get away, that's really cool. I mean, it's not Maul's ship, but like he's trying to get away in a ship, and Ahsoka's trying to stop him, but like it's too late. So Maul gets away. Of course, Maul's gonna escape. He does that all the time. He all survives, except when he does in Star Wars Rebels. Yes, he will come back. He just he like, when is there a time when Maul doesn't escape? Except in like Star Wars Rebels, but who cares? It's so out of character for Darth Maul to just die like that. God, like Obi-Wan Kenobi's a god. Especially when you look at the Darth Maul like a fan fiction. I know it's not canon, but like he takes down like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 Jedi with like it's just himself. He doesn't even get wounded at all. He gets like wounded a bit, but like that's awesome. I loved watching that. And then like when you see the Rebels episode, it's just 3 swings as lightsaber and boom, he's dead. I don't know what. Like, he survived getting cut in half because of his anger. But do you see him just roar Kenobi's name at the beginning of the episode, and for some reason his hate does not keep him alive? Or maybe his hate does keep him alive, but like, I don't know. Who does? Maybe he is alive. I mean, it is possible, man. Like, he did come back from episode 1 into Rebels, to Clone Wars, so, he could show up in episode 10. Well, I remember seeing a theory that Snoke was actually Darth Maul. I mean, I thought their voices are actually pretty similar, but that's obviously not the case. His face paint did not get wiped off. In a way, this episode kind of felt a bit short, in my opinion, because I just loved Teen Order 66, and I thought they were going to like show a lot more. But then when I got into it, like it was really awesome. But like, then it was like they didn't really have enough time, even like for 4 episodes. The Siege of Mandalore is just episode 8, 9, and 10. But like, then I just call like episode 11 and 10 like a different arc for me, because it's basically an Order 66 arc, not the Siege of Mandalore arc. They're not even on Mandalore in episode 12. Yeah, I could just call it Order 66 arc. I love in the episode 11, just how you can just see Palpatine's mouth, Order 66. And of course, there's a plot hole that Rex knows who Lord Sidious is. I don't know, search the internet, kids. But that is all we have time for today, guys. Sorry it's a bit dark, but I guess that is it. We had a lot of this stuff to talk about today. Because I think we do have a lot of news, because it is May the 4th right now. So Disney is going all out with May the 4th this year, which is really good. So we have a lot of stuff to talk about. With the End of Star Wars Battlefront 2, new cover for Star Wars Spark Saga, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2, and the last episode of the Clone Wars. That was a lot to talk about. Compared to the last one, we just talked about one of the Star Wars movies. Yeah, boy, that was good. Thanks for having me on, Vader. Okay, see you, Storm, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and may the 4th be with you. No, may the 4th be with you.